If you notice, the first part here, the words and this lining here, we did with the proper stenciling brush. This here, the second part, we did with a sponge. The big word here, or the lavand, we did with an old paintbrush. So instead of throwing it away, we used it for the stenciling. And this part here we did with the wax brush. And if I should give a guess, I think the stenciling brush and the waxing brush would be the ideal brushes to use for this stenciling process. Both are perfect and both are ideal to do this project. And now we are using this stencil I have showed you before on how to manage a perfect circle with this stencil, and we're starting with this process. We're using part of it, but we're using the corners here so that you will have an idea how to mix, how to match actually the parts together. So we are going to use this side and the wax brush. Part 1 is done here. I would need to clean the stencil on the side. So I use the stencil this way, and now I'm turning it this way, and like that I will just have to join the lines and the dots to create the perfect symmetry. And now I use the other side. And that would be the second part of it. Now I'm going for the fourth part. So I use the same side as I used right now. And over here I can join the dots together to make sure I have like this. And now we're going for the last part. This might be the trickiest part, because at one side of it we didn't use much paint, so we don't have the pattern showing well. But let's see together what's going to happen. And right there we have the full pattern, the way I have explained you earlier on, of using both sides of the stencil to mix and match the pattern. For this last part of the video, we are going to show you how to use two colors to blend in on a stencil. So let's get like this. We're using the stencil here, and we have two colors, hot as mustard and apple of my eye, and we'll show you how you blend two colors together. So we have the paint on the brush, we remove the excess, we start with the mustard, and then we go for the green, which is the apple of my eye. We remove the excess as we did earlier, and we start where we didn't put the mustard, which would be this way, and then we go on the mustard and back. We use some other green on the edges and this way, and if we want to get some more mix, we just go on the mustard and go back. And this is the result of using two different shades of color. If you can see, that way we used the green and the mustard and blended them on the stencil. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for following us. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. I tell all about stenciling, how to apply, how to clean, etc., etc. A little bit of tricks on how to apply the stencils, which is very easy. Less is more. Always remember, less paint is more coverage and a better result. Finally, we also covered blending two colors on stencils. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please write under this video in the comment sections and we can answer you back. Thank you very much. See you next time. Ta-ta. And we have showed you also this is the also a little bit tip on how, not a little bit tip. We hope you liked our episode on stenciling. Tell all